Tara, and what a pleasure it is to be speaking with all of you, those who are here in person, especially so, and those who will be listening to the recording in the future. Know that you are with us now. And the words that we speak this evening are meant for you as well. All right then, and what an exciting time it is. Certainly chaotic, great upheaval in the world, but not in the areas that matter most. And many of you are thinking, well, Tara, how can you say that? We have an uncertain future financially. And yet you begin to realize how much money is an illusion as you begin to dream about, well, I'm stuck at home for a few weeks here. I get to choose how I spend my days. Now, some of you do have to work. We understand that. But there are many of you who really have a few weeks of time off from the hustle and bustle of your daily life. And so consider this a gift, a time to go within, a time to evaluate, how am I living my daily life? Is it one by choice? Is it one by default? It's very important, this question, because where you are heading to in the new world, in the future that you are creating and co-creating with God, Goddess, that future is totally by choice. That is one of dominion, where everyone wins, where everyone thrives. And as you look at the chaos in your world today, you understand that it is not a format that allows everyone to thrive. And that has been disturbing for many of you. And we are not talking about socialism. We are not talking about saying everyone has to be equal in what they get and what they create. That is not what we mean at all. We are not talking politics or economics. We are talking about reality creation. And that is, what do you choose? What elements do you want to bring with you into the world of dominion? What matters most to you? We would suggest they are things like joy, prosperity, wonder and beauty, true love of self and others, being fully self-expressed, being free to express yourselves, being free to receive the love that is there for you. And so as you listen to these words, we're activating within you those energies. And part of the future is, well, Tara, I'm getting older. I don't know if I want to be here that much longer. And certainly so, that is a choice each of you can make along the way. And we encourage you and are teaching many of you to exit gracefully, to not require illness when it's time for you to come home, to instead choose a different way that is rare at this moment, but will be becoming more and more common, for the world is awakening. More and more every day, it is an exponential curve as humanity finally awakens. And in that awakening, they are seeking, who am I really? And what reality do I want to create for myself and my world? And it is a very exciting time. And so some of these old structures have to come apart. But as you move into the future, you are wanting to be younger. It is part of your longevity. Many of you have worked with Lazarus throughout the years to assure a graceful aging. And now there's this product that has come along through Francis to all of you to introduce the idea of, wow, can it be that easy to simply activate your stem cells through light, through phototherapy is what the science is calling it. It's really activating the light within you. It is working on all levels of your chakras to balance and harmonize. And with that light energy, the cells thrive. Their lifespan increases. The ability to do the work they are designed to do for each cell eventually becomes differentiated and becomes a part of your body in a specific way. So it might start undifferentiated as a stem cell, but it will eventually become a cell within the pancreas or the heart or the mind, the brain or the eye, and so on and so on. It is very specific, the function they serve. So what if you could not just energize the existing cells, because you may know that as you age, there are fewer and fewer stem cells that are deployed to facilitate healing and cellular repair. But what if they could be activated through light to do their work more elegantly? And with that, they not only, you are not limited to the finite amount that exists in that moment, but rather they regenerate. They actually create new stem cells. So that over time, you essentially aren't aging at all. And that was something that came from longevity work, wasn't it? And some of you ask, well, I'm doing healing work. I'm flowing light all the time. Is that equivalent? And we would say absolutely so. Absolutely so. And so it becomes more a matter of those people who aren't doing energy work every day. Someone who is spending their time doing other activities but still wants the same thing. Well, that little patch provides it, doesn't it? In an easy and elegant format. And it's not expensive. When you think about, I want good, steady energy all day long. I want to feel optimistic. I want to sleep better. And it comes for the cost of less than a cup of gourmet coffee. There are some of you who can drink coffee for 25 cents still, but that's not the case for the usual person who's spending $3 to $5 now. But that patch, that one patch is easy. You put it on in the morning, you take it off at night. And the next day you repeat it. And each day, your body is filled with light. And you can program. It is made of organic crystals, made of amino acids that have been created into crystals, and they are programmed. They are programmed to activate something very specific in the body. It's, in a way, it's like magic. Those of you who have been working with crystals understand what we mean, programming crystal, to hold an energy, an intention, a focus of attention with impeccability. That is what's possible with crystals. And isn't it wonderful that this little patch has exactly that in it? So we do encourage you, if you haven't tried it, to give it a try. They are available at a reasonable cost. And not only that, but they have increased their 30-day return policy to 90 days because it has become aware in many who are using the stem cell therapy to improve their skin and their joints and that sort of thing, that after 90 days, there are much more marked improvements. And so the company is standing behind its product and saying, give it a try. We think you're going to like it. And so we do encourage you, if you haven't tried it, to give it a try and see if it works for you. If you are an energy worker, as we know some of you are, understand that your energy work is absolutely doing the job. There is no doubt. And so we commend you for your discipline and dedication and all of the love and healing that you bring into your world, for it is needed. As the world is awakening, it is absolutely essential, your part in it. As each of you are reality creators, it is such a joy to be working with you. We appreciate each and every interaction. And so as there is chaos in your world, perhaps we can do a brief meditation to bring a sense of calm and a sense of peace to those who aren't able to do it for themselves, to do a brief energetic healing for your world. Because each of you are healers in your own right, or you wouldn't be listening to us now. It is part of who you are. To bring your light and your love into your world is absolutely who you truly are. And so find a comfortable position. Perhaps you inhale and exhale gently, releasing the stress that you've been feeling that is not yours. You can also release that which is yours. But there is a heaviness, there is an intensity in the air. It is almost like electricity, isn't it? Well, just let that go. Let it move out of you through your feet into the earth. The earth loves to help you. There is no such thing as bad energy. It does not harm the earth to transfer what you feel is negative to you into the earth. The earth will return it to you as pure, wonderful, usable energy. And so we will count from 10 to 1. And as we count from 10 to 1, you will begin to enter an altered state of mind. And you will begin to find yourself in a safe place. Where your higher self is waiting for you. And so we'll count, and as we count, you begin to visualize safety, that which is safety for you. Perhaps it is a place in nature, a place of beauty, or perhaps it is a favorite vacation spot. Perhaps it is a wonderfully cozy place in your own environment where you go to recharge. Wherever it is, begin to visualize it in your mind's eye. And so we count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You feel yourself relaxing. And you begin to feel safety through all your senses. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you are there. Open your mental eyes to look around to see, where is your higher self? They are there waiting for you. And so approach your higher self, embrace, and let them know it has been awfully stressful in the world. I want to make a difference. What can I do? Your higher self smiles back at you and says, let's go join the other magicians. And so your higher self takes you by the hand and you walk. You leave safety, moving into your world. You are traveling to a wonderful grid. It may appear as a series of concentric circles, like an old mill. It may appear as a series of geometric patterns, so complex, so unusual. It may be the old ancient standing stones in a sacred pattern. As you journey across the earth recharges you through the soles of your feet. If it is daytime, the sun is healing you as well in a different way. If it is nighttime, the moon and the stars twinkle and recharge you as well. And so as you journey, your higher self is guiding, leading you to this sacred spot. And in a moment you arrive. You recognize it. It is as though you have been there before. If not in this lifetime in a meditative state, then in another lifetime, actually. And you move into the center of the pattern, whatever it is. There is a natural center to the structure. And you feel the pull. It is as though there is a force pulling you to the center. And you shift your feet here and there until you feel it, like balancing on a bicycle. When you find balance, it is there. It is perfect. And it doesn't matter if you sway a little to the left or a little to the right, or if you tip a little bit back. It is easy to regain that perfect balance. And so there you stand in perfect balance with your higher self at your side. And now it's time to call up the energies. Your spiritual ancestry. Call to them in your mind. And you may see them come to you now in light form. And call upon the archangels as well. They are always willing to help. They have a very special relationship with humanity. And call upon the crystal beings who you have worked with, the ancient ones, the shining ones, and other special ones in your keeping. And call upon the Lemurian dreamers and magicians. And finally, call upon your soul, your spirit, and God Goddess. And you feel all of them around you and with you. And tell them, I want to make a difference. I want to know that everything is going to be all right. And I want the world to know that as well. And you feel them nod or smile or say, of course, that is why we have come. You are not alone. We are always here with you. If you call upon us, we arrive. When you request our assistance, absolutely we deliver. And so all it requires, dear one, is to imagine the beauty. Imagine being at peace. And as you formulate an image in your mind, it can be a memory of such a time. It can be something newly created. It can be a favorite scene in a movie. Allow your imagination to simply fill in the answer. Activate your imagination at a new level today, where you feel as though you are in the scene. And as you are imagining it, as you are seeing the beauty, the peace, the healing, you feel a vibration at your feet, a pulse, a gentle pulse, as though you feel the heartbeat of the earth. And that pulse matches yours. And as the earth pulses, and you begin to match the vibration, an amazing thing happens. There is a ripple of energy, of that beauty, of that peace, of that joy. A ripple. Imagine a drop of water dropping into a still pool, and the ripples that that one drop makes. And that energy of your imagination is filling your world, rippling out to the farthest reaches. There is no place, no corner that is untouched. It is all filled with this beautiful energy, this love, this joy, this passion. that is born of your imagination. And at a certain point, the energy returns to you. Gently so, you feel the warmth, you feel the love, you feel the difference. There is a new sense of peace and calm within you. And with it, a knowing that you have made the difference. And so it is done. You can say goodbye to all your friends who have joined you, who have participated in the magic you created today. And so they return to their realms, and your higher self also returns. And as you stand there, allow yourself to remember this moment in the coming days, to use it to restore your confidence. To know that you are loved. And so we'll count from 1 to 5. And as we count, you begin to slowly return to this time, this space, remembering all that is appropriate. And in particular, remembering that feeling of being loved and being at peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes and return. And John, please stop the recording.